Okay, just to review solving multi-step equations. In our first example, we need to make sure that we look at the left and the right side of the equal sign to determine if there are any terms that we can combine first. In this case, I have 5x plus 7x. So those are like terms. We're going to go ahead and combine those to 12x. Bring down my plus 6 equals negative 18. We're left with a two-step equation. Get rid of the subtraction and addition stuff first. So I'm going to subtract 6 on each side. Negative 18 minus 6 is negative 24. Bring down the 12x. So I have 12x equals negative 24. To undo multiplication, we divide each side by 12. Final answer of x equals negative 2. In our next example, notice that we have parentheses involved in our equation. The 2 that is out in front, we are going to distribute into the parentheses. 2 times 7x is 14x plus 2 times 4, which is 8. So I've distributed a 2. The parentheses are gone. I'm going to bring the minus 4 down, equals 102. Now we're going to go back to our like terms like in our previous example. I need to make sure that before I start moving to the other side of the equal sign that I've combined everything I can on the left side. In this case, I have a plus 8 and a minus 4. Well, positive 8 minus 4 is 4, or positive 4. So I'm going to rewrite that as 14x plus 4 equals 102. Two-step equation now. Subtract 4 on each side. 102 minus 4 is 98. Bring down the 14x. Bring down the equal sign. 14 times x equals 98. To undo multiplication, we use division. 14's cancel out. 98 divided by 14 is 7. So our final answer is x equals 7. Okay, our next example is a little bit more involved. Always start with distributing if it's in the problem. So we need to get rid of these parentheses. So I'm going to distribute the negative 2. Now you need to be careful here. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Now, I'm going to distribute the negative 2 to this term right here. Because we have a minus sign, the 2 by itself is also negative. So I'm going to distribute negative 2 to a negative 2. A negative times a negative is a positive. So negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Bring down the plus 7x and everything else on the right side. Okay, now we need to look at the left and right side to determine if there is anything we can combine. We're going to combine like terms. So I have negative 2x on the left side plus 7x on the right side. When I combine those, that combines to 5x. Bring down the plus 4. Bring down the terms on the right side. Okay, we have variables on each side. So our next step, we are going to get the variables to the same side. I have a 5x over here and a 4x over here. I like moving the variables to the left side. So to get the 4x over the equal sign to the 5x, I need to subtract it. I'm going to do the opposite of adding 4x. Cancels. 5x minus 4x is 1x, or just x. Bring down the plus 4 equals negative 4. So I have combined all the x's. I just have a single x on the left side, but I still need to solve for x. So I got to get rid of this plus 4. We undo addition with subtraction. These will cancel. X equals negative 4 minus 4 which is -8. Okay, we have again another equation. Notice that I have parentheses, so again we want to get rid of the parentheses first. We're going to distribute the 2 to the terms on the inside, so we're going to multiply 2 times x, so 2x, plus 2 times 5, which is 10. Bring the -8 down. Bring 2x plus 2 on the left side down. So now we're going to check to see if if any of the terms on the left side and on the right side can be combined. Well, I have 2x plus 2 on the left side. We cannot combine those because they are not like terms. This has an x, this does not. So we can't simplify the left side. So I'm just going to bring that straight down. Now on the right side, 2x plus 10 minus 8. Again, the 2x won't be able to combine with either of these two terms. However, I can combine this positive 10 minus 8. So positive 10 minus 8 is positive 2. So 2x plus 2. Now you'll notice that we have the same thing on the left and the right side. So if I attempt to combine our terms, move the 2x to combine with the 2x over here, you'll notice that each x cancels out, leaving me with just 2 equals 2. Well, 2 equals 2, that's true. So what that means is that for any value of x, I could plug in any number and it will make our original equation true. So when you come out with a true statement and the variables cancel out like they did here, we write all real numbers to show that any real number we substitute in for x would produce a true statement. All right, our last and final example is pretty involved here. We have 2 sets of parentheses. So again, we need to distribute first. We have to get rid of those parentheses in the beginning. I'm going to distribute the 2 into this set of parentheses. 2 times v is 2v plus 2 times 6, which is 12. The 3, this positive 3, belongs to this set of parentheses. So I'm going to distribute the 3 into this last set of parentheses right here. 3 times v is positive 3v, so plus 3v. 3 times negative 7, again it's negative because there's a subtraction sign in front of it, would be negative 21 or minus 21. Bring down the 7v minus 2v on the left side. Okay, so now we need to begin looking at the left and the right side and checking to see if there can be anything that we can combine. Well, 7v minus 2v, those are like terms. They both have v's. I can simplify that to 5v. On the right side, we have 4 terms, so let's see if we can simplify anything here. Well, 2v plus 3v is 5v. I also have positive 12 minus 21. So 12 minus 21 is negative 9. So we write that in the equation as minus 9. Okay. Now, I'm going to just put a plus 0 on this left side right here. And now I'm going to attempt to combine the v's. So I'm going to bring the 5v over to the left side to see if we can combine like terms. So I'm going to subtract it because it's positive. Now again, you notice that in this situation, both of these terms will cancel out, leaving me with just 0 equals negative 9. Now that is not true, so that's false. Remember the previous slide, we were left with a true statement. In this case, this one is false. So what that means is that there are no numbers that will satisfy this equation that we could substitute in for v. So we write no solution. So two special cases when our variables cancel out. If we have a true statement and our variables cancel out, like the previous example, we write all real numbers. If we are left with a false statement when our variables cancel out, we write no solution. Okay, I know I said the last slide was our last example, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one just to kind of show you. I'm going to distribute on each side. 2 times n is 2n. 2 times 8 is positive 16. On the right side, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 2 times 4n, so 8n. Let's look at the left side here, because I have terms that we can combine. 4n plus 2n is 6n. Plus 16 equals 2 plus 8n. So again, I do not want to combine 6n plus 16 and say it's 22n, because they are not like terms. 16 does not have an n on it. So next what we're going to do is combine the n's. We're going to get the n's to the same side. I'm going to do the opposite of adding 8n and subtract it on each side. That cancels. 6n minus 8n is negative 2n. Plus 16, I'm going to bring that down, equals 2. So we have the n's combined. We have a two-step equation. We're going to subtract 16 on each side, because I got to get n by itself. We're trying to isolate the variable here. Bring down negative 2n. 2 minus 16 is negative 14. One-step equation. To undo multiplication, we use division. So our final answer is n equals negative 14 divided by negative 2, which would produce a positive 7.